Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Today I have something informative lined up for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe online cyber network. Hold on to your helmets, folks, because what you're about to hear could change the way you look at your phone forever. In a world where our lives are increasingly intertwined with technology, the threats we face are no longer just physical. They're digital, invisible, and often lurking right in our pockets. Imagine for a moment that your smartphone isn't just a device for calls, texts, and social media, but a potential battleground where your privacy, your data, and even your identity are at stake. That's right. We're diving headfirst into a digital battlefield where every swipe, tap, and download could open the door to unseen dangers. Hackers, malware, phishing scams, they're all out there, waiting for a single moment of carelessness. Your Android phone, as powerful and convenient as it is, can also be a gateway for cybercriminals if you're not careful. The stakes are high, and the risks are real. Now don't worry. This isn't about Asgard or battling intergalactic threats with a magic hammer. This is about something much closer to home, something that affects each and every one of us, the security of your Android phone. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone who loves scrolling through memes, your personal information is valuable, and protecting it is more important than ever. Let me be absolutely crystal clear. Everything I'm about to share is strictly for educational purposes only. The goal here isn't to scare you, but to inform and empower you. Knowledge is your best defense in this digital age, and understanding the risks is the first step towards staying safe. My mission is simple: to give you the tools and awareness you need to protect yourself and your loved ones. I'm not here to encourage any illegal activities or shady behavior. Instead, think of this as your personal guide to becoming a digital defender, someone who's prepared, vigilant, and ready to face whatever the online world throws your way. So picture this as a training montage, just like in the movies. You're gearing up, learning new skills, and getting ready to take on the dangers lurking in the digital shadows. By the end of this journey, you'll be better equipped to spot threats, secure your device, and keep your digital life safe. Let's get started. Your security adventure begins now. Every fortress, no matter how impenetrable it may seem, harbors a weakness, a single flaw that, if discovered, can bring the entire structure to its knees. Throughout history, the mightiest castles and the most advanced security systems have all shared this one truth. There is always an Achilles heel, waiting to be found by those determined enough to look. Your Android phone, with its sleek, minimalist design and cutting-edge technology, is no exception to this rule. It's a marvel of modern engineering, packed with features that make your life easier, more connected, and more productive. But beneath that polished surface, hidden among the apps and settings you use every day, lies a vulnerability that most users never even think about. Deep within the labyrinth of your device's settings, there exists a seemingly harmless feature. A digital backdoor that, if left unguarded, can open your entire digital world to prying eyes. It's not something you'll find advertised on the box or highlighted in a user manual. Yet for hackers and cybercriminals, this hidden doorway is a golden opportunity. With just a few taps, they can bypass your defenses and gain access to your most sensitive information: your messages, your photos, your financial data, and even your identity. All it takes is a moment of carelessness, and your digital life could be compromised in seconds. This, my friends, is not an exaggeration or a scare tactic. It's a reality that security experts and ethical hackers have been warning about for years. The threat is real, and it's growing more sophisticated every day. As our reliance on smartphones increases, so too does the incentive for cybercriminals to find and exploit these hidden weaknesses. We're talking about a vulnerability so critical, so easily exploited, that an attacker could take control of your device faster than you can say Mjolnir. In the blink of an eye, your private world could be laid bare. So what is this hidden threat, and how can you protect yourself? Let's dive deeper and uncover the secrets lurking within your Android's digital armor. The culprit in this digital drama is a little something called USB debugging mode. Sounds technical, right? Don't worry, I'm here to break it down. In simple terms, this setting allows your phone to communicate with computers at a deeper level, primarily for developers to test and debug applications. Think of it as a back door entrance, usually reserved for those with the know-how to tinker with the inner workings of your device. Now here's where things get really hairy. Up until now, you might have thought that plugging your phone into a random USB port or cable was just a harmless way to charge your device. But the reality is far more alarming. In the blink of an eye, what seems like a simple act can open the door to a world of trouble. Imagine for a moment a hacker lurking in the shadows, armed with nothing more than a cheap USB cable and a laptop. This isn't some high-tech spy movie scenario. It's a real threat that can happen to anyone, anywhere. All it takes is a moment of distraction, a single plug-in at an airport charging station, a coffee shop, or even a borrowed cable from a friend. With malicious intent and a simple USB cable, the hacker is ready to strike. Here's how it works. If your phone has USB debugging mode enabled, a feature often used by developers but sometimes left on by accident, the hacker's computer can instantly communicate with your device. This connection isn't just for charging, it's a direct line into your phone's inner workings. Suddenly, your contacts, your photos, your private messages, and even your call logs are all up for grabs. The hacker can browse through your digital life as if they were holding your phone in their own hands. But it doesn't stop there. Passwords you've saved, login credentials for your favorite apps, and even sensitive banking information can be extracted in seconds. Think about it. Every password you've ever typed, every note you've saved, every confidential document you've stored, suddenly it's all vulnerable. The hacker can copy, steal, or even delete your most important data without you ever knowing. And if that wasn't terrifying enough, the attacker can go a step further. With just a few clicks, they can install malware directly onto your device. This malicious software can run silently in the background, tracking your every move, logging your keystrokes, or even turning on your camera and microphone without your consent. Your trusted smartphone, the device you rely on every day, can be transformed into a weapon used against you, spying, stealing, and sabotaging your privacy. And the scariest part, this entire process, from the moment you plug in to the moment your data is compromised, can take less than 30 seconds. That's right. Before you've even finished your coffee or glanced up from your book, a hacker could have complete control over your digital life. It's a chilling reminder of how quickly things can go from plug-in to total takeover. So the next time you reach for that USB cable, remember, a few seconds of convenience could cost you everything. The consequences of such a breach can be devastating. Imagine your bank account drained, your identity stolen, your personal photos splashed across the internet. It's a nightmare scenario, but one that's becoming increasingly common in our hyper-connected world. Don't become another statistic. The good news is that protecting yourself isn't rocket science. A few simple precautions can make all the difference. First and foremost, disable USB debugging mode when you're not using it. It's like locking your front door, a basic security measure that can deter opportunistic thieves. Secondly, be wary of connecting your phone to public charging stations or unfamiliar computers. These can be breeding grounds for malware and other digital nasties. Speaking of malware, it's crucial to have a robust antivirus app installed on your phone. Think of it as your personal bodyguard, scanning for and neutralizing threats before they can do any damage. Regularly update your phone's operating system and apps as well. These updates often include security patches that address newly discovered vulnerabilities. Remember, the best defense is a good offense. Stay informed about the latest cybersecurity threats and best practices. There are countless resources available online and in libraries that can help you become a more savvy and secure digital citizen. We live in a world where technology is both a blessing and a curse. While our smartphones offer incredible convenience and connectivity, they also present new avenues for criminals to exploit. By understanding the risks and taking appropriate precautions, we can navigate this digital landscape with confidence and peace of mind. Thanks for watching and learning with me. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. I value your feedback. Cyber Network.